Introducing the starting lineup of the Lady Eagles. Number 2, Eliza Valdez. Number 3, Gretchen Hall. Number 10, Margarita Tejada. Number 12, Jaminea Perez. Number 15, Phil St. Merced Ailet. Their team captain, number 6, Anthony Herbacio. Their libero, number 13, Denise Lazaro. Head coach, Mr. Roger Ryan. Introducing the starting lineup of the Lady Bulldogs. Number 1, Steven Nada. Number 2, Ivy Giselle Perez. Number 8, Maricar Nepomuceno. Number 9, Aiko Urdas. Number 11, Myla Pablo. Their team captain, number 16, Aliona Santiago. Their libero, number 12, Jeneline Reyes. Their head coach, Mr. Francis Vicente. Mga kabarkada, let's get it on!
So obviously the biggest story right now is the return of Phil Cainglet to the first 6 of the Ateneo de Manila University Lady Eagles lineup. Twitter is probably blowing up right now the same way the arena erupted when Barker announced Phil's name.
Because for the past 2 games that she, since she was injured, she definitely would warm up with the team, be in gear, be in uniform, but never played. Ito, people were hoping, and they got their wish, especially the Ateneo fans. They definitely will see Phil. It is now official. She is healthy, and whether she can perform, of course, to that exact level where she left off, that we have to see. Of course, NU, not an easy game to begin your recovery.
So round 2 is underway between NU and Ateneo. Remember, the first matchup between these 2 teams lasted 2 hours and 5 minutes.
5 sets.
Yeah.
Wow.
NU winning the first 2 sets before Ateneo showing their desire not to give up, came back, won the last 3 sets to win against National University in the first round. But let's see if NU can get their revenge today.
That's right. People who saw that game were actually saying that it was supposed to be NU already with a win, and it was just Ateneo stealing that one from them.
All right, let's get a courtside update right now on the Ateneo side with Selena Dagdag.
Coach Roger is usually upbeat inside the dugout, but when I spoke to him earlier for our usual pre-game chat, I witnessed a more somber man. When I asked Coach Roger kung ano nga ba sa tingin niya ang mali sa mga nilalaro nila ng mga nakaraang laban, ang sabi niya, mahirap at hindi ko masasagot ang tanong mo sapagkat Selena, walang kasagutan sa aming kawalan. He also adds, hindi ko sila talaga maintindihan. Hindi naman sila nagkulang sa ensayo at sa exposure, kaya ewan ko kung bakit ganyan ang nilalaro nila. Coming into today's game, Coach just wants to see the girls stop playing the blame game. He further explains that the matches are usually 99% psychological and 1% physical. Kaya din ni Coach, okay lang na matalo, basta gusto ko lang talaga makita ang dati nilang laro. Gusto ko makita ang 100% nila. Anton and Ian?
Well, Coach Roger really has seen it all in his more than 25 years of experience as a head coach in the Philippine volleyball world. Dindin Santiago.
Wow, what a running spike. No blockers. The blockers were so late. And Dindin Santiago, that's the perfect kind of height for a Dindin Santiago running spike. Yung makakabuelo siya ng gusto, and she gets to see or survey the opponent's court. Very tough attack to stop.
And in the past, Doc, we've talked about how difficult it is to set the ball up for a tall player like Dindin. And Obviously, NU will be very dangerous if Ivy Perez can get in the groove with Dindin right away.
For reception for Ateneo, now it's a free ball.
Perez, back set. Nepomuceno pounds it off that block. Nothing there. Ferrer sets it up to Valdez. Goes to the back row. Too strong. Reyes pops it up. It goes up to Urdas. Nice dig by Lazaro. It's a back set for Herbacio.
What a rally! Herbacio splitting the block, getting it in between the blockers. You gotta like how Ateneo's defending. And you had a couple of good plays, good offensive plays, but the defense of Ateneo holding out. Oh!
Ateneo is pumped up early on, though.
All eyes, of course, still on Phil Cainglet, but so far, he's done a good job, especially with, yung leadership, yung presence, just the mere presence of Phil on the floor. She exudes a lot of confidence that, of course, her teammates. Oh! Free ball given to Gretchen Ho. She converts.
Now we are seeing that Ateneo of the first round.
Perfectly timed attack from Gretchen.
Now what NU must do is not get shaken up by this energy that Ateneo is showing here early on.
That's right. We've got veterans on the floor like Nepomuceno, Reyes, and Perez being the setter. Kalma lang, no? Sabi nga, let's just weather this storm that Ateneo is throwing at us. But these errors, 3 straight service errors for NU. Those are 3 points given right away, easily.
And those errors could really hurt the Lady Bulldogs. They average 34.7 unforced errors per contest.
For reception,
to Aiko Urdas, the rookie. Herbacio was there to dig that one up. Herbacio from the back row, popped up by Myla Pablo. Dindin Santiago, difficult drop ball attempt there. Phil was there to save it. Perez. Santiago running spike.
That's the same play. She got that running spike going.
Good job by Perez to toss it high up in the air for Dindin Santiago. 7-5. Ateneo up early.
Another service error. This time into the net.
That could be deadly if National University continues to be stricken with those unforced errors. Back with more volleyball action. Keep it right here on Studio 23.